vlog. It's your girl Jada Diamonds here, and I'm back with my
please fasten driver seat belt
commentary on ooh, I need to stop at a Goodwill. I just reminded myself now I have clothes in the trunk that need to be dropped off to the Goodwill. I'm doing a deep clean on my place, and this is my first round of giving away clothes, and I need to make sure that I drop them clothes off today on my way to the library. So as I was saying, so today is Saturday, September 3rd, 2022, and we are on day, this is my second time coming to you guys talking about the new book that I'm reading. Right now I'm going to be reading Milkman in this video. Milkman is going smoothly. So far so good. So far I'm digging the writing style of Miss Anna Burns. I'm digging like the introduction of the times that we're in. The book is 1970s. Is it Belfast? Actually, we don't know. We don't know because the book, everything in this book is unnamed, including our protagonist. Her name, she goes by Middle Sister. So right now she's Middle Sister. Her boyfriend is described as literally maybe boyfriend. Milkman is this guy who's interested in her, who's much older than her, who came up to her one day in his car as she was walking. That's all I know right now about Milkman. Right now I'm learning about her mother, her brothers, who are described as brother-in-law, sister-in-law, or second sister, third sister. You know, that's like the details of the story right now, and I'm just getting like a vivid picture of the times that we're in. Right now the times are called the Troubles, and the Troubles was in Ireland. God damn it. Is it Ireland? When I tell you, I don't know. I'll tell you more about it once I figure it out. I have to figure out where the Troubles happened. If I'm not mistaken, they were in Irish country. But I truly don't know. But it's just like the setting, and it's painting the picture of what's going on and how no one trusts anyone, and there's riots all over the place, and it's issues that I have to look up on and study on so I can be able to like tell you guys what's actually going on, because the book is not giving you any real details as to like the times that Middle Sister is actually in, but these are historical times. These are real, in a fictional setting, but real actual things were occurring during this time period. So anyway, that's that with the book. The prose are interesting. I wouldn't necessarily call them stream of consciousness, but paragraphs are extremely long. The paragraphs are long. Sometimes I've already hit like a description where she was painting the picture of what was that description? Because that hoe was long as fuck. Like whatever description I read, it went on for pages and pages and pages. I couldn't wait for it to be over, because it was like, God damn it, she's overdoing it. But I understand why she's overdoing it, because once we were done with that description, it made sense. All right, so it's not necessarily like I'm not pushing myself to read this book. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying the themes that are present already. I'm getting feminist vibes here with Anna Burns as it relates to like the dating culture and like how she calls it teenage marriage. At this specific or particular time in history, it was like frowned upon to not be married going into your 20s. You needed to be married as a teenager. And so right now, Middle Sister doesn't want to be married. I'm in that little portion of her mom is most definitely like pressuring her and trying to figure out, why the fuck are you not dating someone seriously, and why isn't he proposing to you? So I'm in that realm right now of the book. I've learned already a lot about her maybe boyfriend, and this is a lot. It's a lot. So I'm only 50, this is just 50 pages, okay? The book is about 350 pages, so I'm only 50 pages in. It was an easy 50 pages. Like, reading those 50 pages did not feel like, oh my gosh, I'm on page 50. So I think I'm gonna be done with this book pretty quick. I know I said that about Story of a New Name, but when I tell you Story of a New Name, I started reading that book at such a awkward time in my life. That's why it took so long. But I did enjoy doing that vlog though, and that is a good vlog. So once you're done watching this vlog, go ahead and go and click on Story of a New Name and show me some love. Shoot. Anyway, but yeah, so right now though, it's a Saturday. Just went and got my coffee. Because my coffee is that's my pre-workout for the gym. I don't take pre-workout. I might drink a Celsius, you know, and Adrian's talking about some new pre-workout type drink that seems to be better for you, but honestly, in hindsight, none of this shit is good for you, and I do most definitely know that. So anyway, yeah, I just got my coffee or whatever. You know what it is. If you're OG, you know I drink cold brew and I add an espresso shot in that thing just so I can, like, you know, I need a kick. Anyway, that's that. Like I said, I took the specific way to the Benjamin L. Hooks Library so that I could drop these clothes off at Goodwill first that are in my trunk. Drop those off at Goodwill. Go pick up my books. I ordered some books. I'm not going to show you the books until I get them. I'm excited about them. And honestly, I might keep them for 3 months. You know, you can keep a book up to 3 months. I don't know if people knew that, but you can renew a book. If you renew it in time, you can keep a book up to 3 months. And I plan on reading every single book that I checked out this time. They're good choices. They're good picks. They're books that I've been wanting to get to. One was never on my radar, but became on my radar from watching Lily Reads, which is Kenya's booktube channel. I've been a big fan of Kenya. I've been watching Kenya since she was doing crazy videos over pop culture commentary. But I actually never knew that she was a reader. I think she expressed like sometime last year that she had her undergrad was in English. She got an English degree, which I have an English degree. Mine's more so focused on literature, which is just what it is. You know, English is all of that. There's a lot of things that fall under the English department. So yeah, we had a lot in common. I think last year was her first year teaching kindergarten. So I don't think that it lasted very long, but we have a lot of things in common. So she dropped a I want to read like an internet intellectual video, and I told her, I wrote in the comments like, look, this is one of my most favorite videos from you, because no offense, but I'm not really that much into romance. I've done the Emily Henry. I've read People We Meet on Vacation. I've also read Beach, whatever the other one, Beach Read. I'm thinking about Book Lovers. I don't know. I was just in Kroger and I saw Book Lovers on sale. I don't know yet about Book Lovers, but other than the Emily Henry and a little bit of romance I get out of my literary fiction, I don't read romance like that. I'm right now listening to Vari McFarlane's Don't Forget About Me, and honestly, I'm listening to that on audiobook, and I really liked it. I cleaned up for about 3 hours this morning, and I really, really like it. Y'all, I can talk to y'all about Vari McFarlane's Don't Forget About Me too. I'm on chapter 10. What am I doing? I'm trying to focus on Milkman. Bitch, I'm reading Vari McFarlane's Don't Forget About Me. Vari McFarlane is a romantic, a novelist, a chitlit author. She writes primarily romance. Her romance is like Bridget Jones-esque vibes. Right now in the story, Don't Forget About Me by Vari McFarlane, it follows a 30-year-old woman over in, I think, Britain. She's in Britain. 30-something, she's a wannabe author who quit college, but now is a waitress turned bar manager, because she just got kicked out on her ass at her waitressing job on, I think, like her first week being there. So that's what's going on in that story. I've gotten so far in the damn book. I cannot believe I'm tripping. So anyway, I just stopped listening to the story when a person from her past, someone she dated in high school, has come back to her life. It's either high school it's high school. He's he's come back into her life. His name was Lucas, and now he's going by Luke. And this is a chance encounter because the person who just hired her to be the manager of his new bar is actually Luke's older brother. And this is insane because he actually does not know her at all. He does not remember her. And so it's not making her feel any type of way because the person, her name is Georgina, by the way. Her name is Georgina. The main character is Georgina, and they call her Georgie or George for short. And she is a person who can take an insult, who can take a joke. And so the fact that Luke does not remember her is not making her feel any type of way at all. And I actually really, really love this about this character so much, you know, because I am very sensitive, emotional person. And so shit like this automatically will fucking piss me off. I don't care how we broke up. I'm pissed if you don't fucking remember me because I'm just so into myself like that. But anyway, that's where I am in the story. I'm at the Goodwill now, about to drop this stuff off at the Goodwill. But that's where I am in the story. So far, it's really, really good. Very well written, very good paced. Obviously, I've been cleaning up for 3 hours, and I didn't even realize I was that far into the damn book. So the narrator is doing a really, really good job of narrating the book. I've checked it out on Libby. If you don't know, you can get your library card. Get your library card, download the Libby app, and you have a host of audio books and downloadable books at your disposal. If you're not the type of person who collects books and buys books for yourself to read over time. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about Don't Forget About Me later. I need to go ahead and handle this so I can shoot to the library and shoot to the gym. Alright, so that actually did not take long at all. So anyway, back where I was. So I'm actually at the part in Vari McFarlane's Don't Forget About Me where, like I said, this love interest has come back into the picture. But the story actually never tells you, or I haven't gotten to the portion where I actually find out what really happened. I don't know what happened between them yet, of course. So it's a really nice meet cute. So yeah, so I guess, bitch, I'm reading two books. I'm reading 2 books in this log, baby. I'm reading romance, and I'm reading Milkman, which is literary fiction, which is the winner of the 2018 Man Booker Prize. And yeah, I'm excited, and I'm about to pick up some books right now at my Benjamin L. Hooks Central Library, which is the central one, is the biggest one, the research center, where everyone comes. Homeless people come here, teachers come here, they bring their kids. There's a huge portion for children here. There's like this little portion where my friend runs this section. It's crowded today. What's up with that? My friend runs this section called Cloud 901. And it's really cool where kids can come. You have to be a kid. You can't be an adult. Where kids can come and record their music if they want to. Yeah, come and have writing sessions. All you have to do is like book a session, and you can like come and record in the studio, state of the art studio. So yeah, anyway, I'm here now. I'm about to go in and get my stuff. All right, so we've handled all of the businesses that we were supposed to be handling, including hitting up the library for my pre-orders. So let me show you what I got from the library, from the public library. I'm pulling up at the gym now, about to get a good sweat in. All right, let me park. Hold on. I'm only talking like this because this is how the narrator is talking in and it's Don't You Forget About Me. That's how she's talking in the Don't You Forget About Me book. Anyway. Alright, so I'm just done at the library. It's 2:11. I've been in the library for an hour shopping because in the Benjamin L. Hooks Library, there is a store in there called the Second Edition, which is where they sell used books. Oh my gosh, I need a little thing. Anyway, let me first show you what I checked out. All right, so I initially was going to check out, well, I thought I was picking up 4 books, but only 2 were ready. And out of the 2, only 1 was in good condition, all right? So, the first book that I decided to take, I went on ahead and got it. It's My Dark Vanessa. And so, My Dark Vanessa is a literary fiction darling. And also, like I said, I've heard of the book, but I never wanted to read it. Lily Reads made me want to read it, which is Kenya over at Lily Reads. She just did this for her Internet Intellectuals video, and I was like, you know what? I didn't want to buy it. I didn't want to buy this. So, because I already know, like, I didn't want to buy it. So, I just wanted to see if my public library had it, and they did have it, so I got it. I'm not going to read it yet. But I checked it out because I am going to read it. And they also had Stoner ready for me. I did not like, Stoner is very, very old, and it looked old when she brought it to me. So I was like, you know what? I forgot who wrote that. I'll put a picture of it right here. But I want to buy it because it sounds like it's up my alley. And it's on my wish list in Amazon anyway. So I'll probably purchase it sometime in the future. So I left that there because I just didn't like how beat up it was. But here, yeah, My Dark Vanessa. Here is the blurb. I'm going to read the blurb really quickly. 2000. Bright, ambitious, and yearning for adulthood, 15-year-old Vanessa Y becomes entangled in an affair with Jacob Strain, her magnetic and guileful 42-year-old English teacher. 2017. Amid the rising wave of allegations against powerful men, a reckoning is coming due. Strain has been accused of sexual abuse by a former student who reaches out to Vanessa, and now Vanessa suddenly finds herself facing an impossible choice. Remain silent, firm in the belief that her teenage self-willingly engaged in this relationship, or redefine herself in the events of her past. But how can Vanessa reject her first love, the man who fundamentally transformed her and has been a persistent presence in her life? Is it possible that the man she loved as a teenager and who professed to worship only her may be far different from what she has always believed? Alternating between Vanessa's present and her past, My Dark Vanessa juxtaposes memory and trauma with the breathless excitement of a teenage girl discovering the power of her own body can be wild, thought-provoking, and impossible to put down. This is a masterful portrayal of troubled adolescence and its repercussions that raises vital questions about agency, consent, complicity, and a victimhood. Written with haunting intimacy, unsettling vulnerability, and creeping intensity, My Dark Vanessa is an era-defining novel that brilliantly captures and reflects the shifting cultural mores, transforming our relationships and society itself. No one has ever checked this book out either. It's like, I'm the first one to check it out, and it was published in 2020. The author is Kate Elizabeth Russell. All right, so yeah, My Dark Vanessa. So that's what I got. And of course, every time I go in the I don't have any earrings on this side. Every time I go in the public library, I always stop by Second Edition just to see what they got in there and what I can grab for $2 and $3. Okay, I got Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I read Beautiful World, Where Are You? And I watched Normal People. So this is the only book that I have no idea about. So I'll read it sometime in the future. And I have the follow-up to Gilead by Marilyn Robinson. I haven't read Gilead yet, but Gilead was written first. And this is the sequel, Home. And then there's one more. There is one more. So she has Gilead, Home, and Lila. It's Gilead, it's Home, and then it's Lila. So yeah, I just went ahead and bought this because I know I have Gilead. Gilead won the Pulitzer Prize, and then this is a follow-up, and then this one won the Orange Prize. And so yeah, that's all I have. So yeah, I'm here now at the gym. I'm about to get ready and do some cardio and lift some weights, and while doing cardio, I'm going to make a dent in Milkman. Vlog. It's about 11:30 p.m. Saturday night. was it September? It is September. It's my video camera is like more light. It's September 3rd, same day, but it's nighttime. And I know the last clip, I was like, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it yet. I'm reading Milkman, but I've been sitting here. I've been sitting here reading My Dark Vanessa. Bitch, I've been reading this book since like 7 o'clock. I'm on page. It's not chapter related. The chapters are labeled years, like 2000, then jumps to 2020, then jumps to now I'm on 2017. Girl, I don't know what to say about this book. Like, okay, I don't know, this light. I'm dry faced because I just washed my face and I didn't want to put on any moisture on my forehead because it was feeling like it was trying to break out or something. You see that? I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's on my forehead. Anyway, girl, I don't know what to say right now. Professor Strain, Vanessa, girl, I don't know what he is. I basically, the first 100 pages are depictions and descriptions of Vanessa being groomed. I've never read Lolita. A part of me, a part of me has never wanted to read Lolita. It's raining. Do you know he gives her a Lolita book? He gives her a Lolita book. I'm not even prepared to even talk about this book right now. It's late. I look crazy. I'm gonna talk to y'all in the morning about this, about what I read right now. For one, I just can't bear how ashy I'm looking. For two, I just gotta get my thoughts together. Because I don't know. What's up, vlog? Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday. Oh, no, it's not. Today is Tuesday, September 6th. And I'm on my way to get some coffee. So we're reading My Dark Vanessa. We're still doing My Dark Vanessa. And girl, I've been reading this. Where is everybody? Don't nobody want no coffee this morning? Girl, I've been reading My Dark Vanessa. There we go. This is better. All right, so as y'all can see, I took my hair down yesterday. I'll be back. All right, so as I was saying, let me roll my window up. Back to it, you guys. All right, so today is, like I said, Tuesday, September 6th, 2022. I'm on my way to work. Just dropped Autumn off at her school. She's got my coffee. Got it right here. And we was about to get ready and talk about My Dark Vanessa. Okay? Well, y'all seen I think this is us reeling off of the clip. If I decide to put that clip in here of me reading My Dark Vanessa at like midnight on Saturday the 4th, when I said I wasn't. I said I was going to read. Remember I said I'm going to read Milkman and then I'm going to read My Dark Vanessa? Girl, whatever. That book was calling my name. And let me tell you something. For good reason. Now, here's the thing. I'm really not one to screaming girls. Okay, I have not read Lolita, but you guys, you know what? I have seen the movie Lolita. Now, I'm also a movie buff. I forgot what it's called, like a cinephile or whatever. I know a lot about movies because I watch a lot of movies. I watch classic movies, thriller movies, not horror though. I'm a big movie person, so I have seen the movie Lolita. Really feeling this afro. It really was bigger than this. I caught myself stretching it out. Whatever. So anyway, this story is extremely vivid. It's very vivid. It's very much giving you details of the things that go on between Vanessa and Mr. Strain, who is her teacher at her school. So the story begins with Vanessa wanting to go to Browick. Browick is a private boarding school that's actually located in the town that she lives in Maine, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not too far from her at all, from her actual home. She gets in on a scholarship. She starts there, and then that's where you see the relationship between her and Mr. Strain begin. Clearly, from jump, he singles her out as a loner, and he starts to kind of use that to his advantage, but making it so it's like, you know, oh, you're not like other girls. Basically, like, he's giving her a you're not like other girls type of spiel or whatever. You're dark and you like things that are kind of on the dark side, just like me. You want to know a little bit about darkness, and you want to dwell in dark, like dark, which is what we get My Dark Vanessa. He basically, like I'm saying, he slowly makes his move. He slowly does things to see, is she going to twitch? Is she going to run? Is she going to tell? And she never does. And that's where we get our story. And so the story jumps back and forth. It jumps from 2021 to 2017. So it's back in the day, and then modern day Vanessa, 32-year-old Vanessa, which I've heard this time and time again, someone who is sexually molested, someone who is assaulted. They were having a full-on sexual relationship, actually. You never forget. When you are attacked in that way, you never forget. It ruins your life. You know, they say it, especially to the extent of what Vanessa went through. And so we're just in her psyche, we're in her mind, we're with her when she goes to therapy, we're with her when she's checking her emails and things like that. Oh, I forgot the biggest part. The biggest part of the story, aside from the huge relationship portion between her and Mr. Strain, is that there's a girl who has come out and said that he did assault her in 2006. This was going on between 2001 and 2002 with Vanessa and Mr. Strain. So long after Vanessa's gone, he has done this again. And in doing this again, this girl told. But like, there's not too many details about what was happening. And then after that case gets dismissed. But the girl, Jennifer, is like she's like steadfast in what happened to her. She's not letting up. And then after her basically not letting up, 5 other girls come out and say the exact same thing. So, you know, this book was published in 2020. So it was written around the Me Too. It probably took her a year or 2 or 3 to write the book. It's written around the whole Me Too movement situation. So I love how she tied in modern day to what was going on, to the book, to the story, to basically a Lolita story. So yeah, that's the biggest part too. So we're jumping from 2001 to 2017, where Jennifer is like steadily trying to get not Jennifer, but anyone connected to Jennifer and anyone connected to Jennifer, they all know about Vanessa's story, because it was no secret. You know, you have to read the book. I'm not gonna tell everything, but there was a lot of hearsay about Vanessa and Mr. Strang, but there was never no confirmation. Like, Vanessa never confirmed it. And so she's so much a victim. She has Stockholm syndrome. It's not ever presented in that way, but you as the reader, you're led to basically figure out what the hell is wrong with this girl. You know, she's full on still believing that they were in a romantic relationship with one another. All on in her psychological mindset, she was repulsed by Strang. She did not like how he looked. She didn't like how he smelled, kind of. She was very repulsed by him. But in all, she just can't bring herself to admit that it was preposterous that she was in love with this man. Even though, you know, she would say it, but she wouldn't admit it. You know, it's really hard for me to explain it to you guys right now. But it's not hard. I just don't want to, because it's gonna give away a lot. But I still have a few more things to discuss about My Dark Vanessa. It's just that I've arrived at work. So I will talk to you guys a little bit later on today. Okay? What's up, guys? So I'm on the phone. So I'm here at work. It's about 5:49 p.m. I'm leaving here at 6. And we finished My Dark Vanessa today. I finished it today. While I've been at work, I finished it. And yes, I got my job done also, but and yeah, it's a lot. You know what? I actually cannot talk more. I don't even need to talk about it right now. I will come on camera. I will collect my thoughts, come on camera as soon as I get home, before I even take off my work clothes. And as soon as I get home, I'm going to talk about this book and wrap this book up. And then we're going to get back into Milkman by Anna Burns. So, and we'll just pick up where we left off with Milkman. Alright, y'all. As promised, I'm back just really quick with My Dark Vanessa wrap up. I'm not really feeling this lighting, so let me just scoot up real quick. It's dark. I like it dark. It's dark in my room, so anyway, I finished My Dark Vanessa today. It left me just kind of, I'm just all over the place, honestly, with it. First of all, I will say that I agree with Kenya as far as she made a comment regarding the length of this book, and you could have gotten the point across in less than 340 some odd pages. Let's see, it's about 369 pages. You could have gotten the point across, but all in all, I can appreciate how in-depth Katie Elizabeth Russell was in detailing the trauma and the PTSD that a victim has. That was the whole point in the prose, in the process of the writing being so detailed so long, because in my personal opinion, we found out extremely early. First of all, we all know what My Dark Vanessa is about if you read the blurb. You're gonna know exactly what's going on. But I think that not a lot of times, if you read Lolita, you're left, and from reading My Dark Vanessa, I do think that I need to give Lolita a shot, and so I'll be on the lookout for a used copy of Lolita, because Lolita is referenced so much throughout this novel. Specific quotes from the book, the fact that he gave the book out before he figured out if he could like go that far with some of the girls. And just like some of the things that I didn't know happened in Lolita are present in this book. So of course Lolita was the backdrop and the muse for this novel, on top of women whose stories have never been told, or young women, young girls who are preyed upon to this day. So like I was saying, I understand why the book was so long. It is very long, but I just love the fact that Russell goes back and forth. We're getting the perspective of Vanessa, of Mr. Strain, of other characters coming in and out, of Jennifer, of her mother, of her father. To be quite honest, the way this book is written, I know it's weird to make the connection, but this book reminds me of how Meg Wolitzer's Sleepwalking is written. Even though they're completely different ideas and themes, the way that Meg Wolitzer paints the picture of her main character, I forget her name, I put it somewhere in, but like going through the motions and being in her character's head. We're in Vanessa's head in this novel, and I really appreciate that, and I really, really love that. To be a very thinky woman myself, all I do is think all day long, 24/7. You can ask my friends, you can ask men that I've dated, you can ask my mother, you can ask my boss, everybody. I'm a super in-depth thinker. I go above and beyond to the point where I make things up. That's how much I think. But I don't think that's a bad thing or a good thing, because I don't live in it. I can pull myself out of it, but I can appreciate Russell writing a character that's in her head 24/7, 365 days. And she has a right to be, because of all the things that she goes through. So if anything, this book did a good job of giving us a detailed look at a victim who, like I said, is possibly dealing with Stockholm syndrome, post-traumatic stress syndrome, love. I'm sorry, I know it's not love, but Vanessa thought that she was in love, you know, a whole relationship. All right, I've never spoken to a victim of sexual assault, of molestation, of rape. Like I've never gotten an in-depth idea about what someone has gone through, that has been through, or that has been assaulted in this way before. Never. So reading this book to me is good, and it's almost like a necessity, because she just did such a good job. If anything, you would think that she had personal interviews with young women who have experienced this before. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, because I did just finish the book today. If I have anything else to discuss about it, I'll come back on and say it. I'll also say that I watched Kenya. Like I said, Kenya did what she needed to do. I never thought that I would read. Kenya made me want to see what's up. But I will say, one of the sentiments that she produced in her video was that if you take such and such and such and everything else out, and the fact that he's a predator and she's being molested and assaulted and raped, this is just like a romance video, and it's disgusting. I mean, a romance book, and it's disgusting. I honestly have to say that I disagree. I don't get romance. I didn't get romance at all. The sex scenes in here are disgusting to me. They're not romantic at all. I don't get romance from this. I get disgusting, nasty predator from reading this book. And I get a very confused, emotionally traumatized woman trying to work her way through and live through and understand what and why she feels the way that she feels about this person who preyed on her at such a young age. That is what I get. I don't get romance at all. But like I said, it's dark, it's gritty, it's visceral, it's meandering. It's good. It's a good book. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. The writing is good. The writing is well done. The ideas presented, the themes here are well done. The relationships between mother and daughter, well done. Friendships, well done. Loner, child, well done. I think it's good. I'm no critic, And I also don't read books like this. So it could be why I'm giving it a 4, but I do think it's a 4. It's a 4. And it's a reason why it's so long. So I would say give it a try. I think it's a must read. Some of the videos, I've seen it on the list of books I'll never read, because I don't want to read about X, Y, and Z. I don't want to read about a child. It's real life. Like, things like this are happening right underneath your eyes. Right underneath your eyes. So you want to pretend like it's not happening? Fine. Live in your little dream world. I don't want to live in a dream world. I want to figure out. I want to kind of feel a little bit. I want to sense. I want to see. I want to hear what it's like to be a victim of this type of crime. Because it hasn't come across me in my daily life. So in my face. I have been left to wonder a lot of times, but no one has ever outright told me anything like this before. So it's very unique. It's a very unique story. It's very, very unique. And I really, really liked it. And so, yeah, a 4 out of 5. And I think that if you're going to listen to me, I think that you should give it a try. My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. It's her first, it's a debut. It was a debut in 2020, and it's damn good. So we are now going to go back into Milkman. And we're going to read Milkman for the rest of this week. Milkman's a little bit slower read because it's just like the way it's written. I have to like get into the ideas of like Anna Burns and like the slang and like just the language of the times, 1970s, as well as Ireland and Irish speaking people. But I don't know, I have thought about this book. I thought about My Dark Vanessa so much that, like I said, I started this book Saturday and I finished it today. So it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I say 3 days because I started it Saturday night, like late Saturday night. So it took me 3 days to read this because it was the only thing on my mind. It's about a 15-hour book, give or take 12, about 12 hours, because I read kind of fast when it's stuff like this. Now, when it's something like this, more literary, more thinky, and no paragraph breaks at all, like it's a few, and it's just a lot going on. I want to think about a lot. It's my book also. My Dark Vanessa is not my book, so there's nothing highlighted. There's no tabs. I checked this out from the library because remember I said I didn't want to buy it, and I probably won't buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'll buy Lolita because it's more of a classic, and like I said, it's referenced so much through this one. I think that I'll understand more about where Kate Elizabeth Russell was going and coming from if I get Lolita. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this after like I take a bath, wash my face, get into bed, make sure my daughter is good and straight. We're gonna get into this tonight, and I'll probably bring you with some updates tomorrow sometime. So I am on page 47, and like I said, it's not really chapters. There are chapters, but it's like, but they're so like chapter 1 was so short, chapter 2 so long, you know what I mean? So it's like it might not even be that many chapters, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I think I just saw a page break. I don't even know. How I just saw a page break, but like I said, I am into this book and I do want to read it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to finish. In chapter 4 is page 166. So this is like, I've been so used to like short chapters. My Dark Vanessa's chapters were kind of short because they're going back and forth, like I said, between 2001, 2002, 2006, 2017. So those are short chapters, and I, just got finished reading The Story of a New Name. Those are extremely short chapters. And I'm also reading, I keep forgetting to tell y'all about Vari McFarlane's Don't You Forget About Me. I'm asleep on it, and I'm gonna have a lot more to discuss with you guys. because that book reads so fast. I'm almost done with that book. I'm 87% done with that book, and I'm reading it on audio. So I truly, truly, truly don't have anything to say about it because it has gone so fucking fast. It plays like a 2 weeks notice. You know, one of my favorite romances is 2 weeks notice. It plays like The Notebook, not The Notebook. The Proposal, Bridget Jones' Diary. Like, it reads like that. It moves really quick because it's a romance. You know, romances is just like here and then gone. You know, next book. So that's why I don't have any updates on it, but I do like it. I do like the writing. I love whoever it is that's reading it. To me, I love that person so much. She's like bringing the characters to life. I would say right now, Georgina and Luke are like, the part that I ended on was Georgina and Luke kissing, and then Luke is just like, I can't date anyone that I work with but works for me. And then he talks about, and he goes in depth into the fact that he actually does remember her, which is what I've been waiting on. So this whole book we've been thinking that Luke doesn't have any idea who George is, and he all along remembers her. And I stopped listening to it when he said, I remember the day or something. I remember the day you broke my heart or my life changed. And I was like, oh, I need to stop it here, get my shit together, get some rest so I can at least wrap up the ending of this book, understanding what is going on. And so that's just it with that one. I'll wrap that up another day. Like I said, I'm 87% done. It's like an hour and 30 minutes left of that book. And then I'll probably be able to discuss a lot more of that one with you guys tomorrow. So yeah, that's just me. I just want to come and share my thoughts about My Dark Vanessa a little bit. I'm really not doing that good of a job. I think I've done enough because the idea is not to tell you the entire book, right? That's the idea. So yeah, I'm, like I said, let me just get myself together and go back to reading Milkman, and then I will see you guys soon. Hey y'all, Editing Diamond here. I was laying here editing the video, and I wanted to come in and close out the vlog. I look so funny. Oh my god, this is real life. Okay, I've been at work all day. I'm tired, but anyway, I want to close out the vlog with final thoughts on Vari McFarlane's Don't You Forget About Me. I really enjoyed the story. All in all, I love the ending. There was a few parts that were most definitely shocking towards the end. Also, I will say that it was kind of a slow burn, but I most definitely wasn't expecting a romance in general to have moments that were thought-provoking. There's a few tidbits that are just like, whoa, Vari McFarlane really went there, and I can really appreciate that as far as like characteristics of Georgina's character, all in all. And also Luke, for that matter, he surprised me a lot towards the end. And like to sum up why Georgina and Luke broke up in high school, that story in itself is like a must read. So yeah, it's a good book. I give it a 3.5 because I'm just not very much into romances like that. I think it was good. I think the writing was pretty decent. Like I said, it reminded me of Bridget Jones' Diary, which those are my favorites. But no one's ever gonna compare to Bridget Jones. Bridget Jones' Diary, Bridget Jones' Edge of Reason, Bridget Jones' Baby. None of it's ever gonna compare. But yeah, I recommend it for a romance. 3.5, like I said, it's pretty decent, pretty good. And as far as Milkman, I am on chapter 3, which is one of like a really long chapter. Chapter 3 is really long. On page 120. It's a 360 page book, 340, something like that. So I'm making my way through it slowly but surely. Like I said, it is a thought-provoking read. It is a literary fiction novel. It is a lot of things going on, and so I can't just zoom through it. But I also refuse to start another book until I'm done with that one. But I want prolong it for this particular vlog. So I wanted to just wrap this vlog up, and then we're of course into another vlog with me picking back up Milkman. So just expect that one next Saturday. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Today, by the way, is September 8th, Thursday night. And of course, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. But that's going to be another vlog. Deuces.